And we are back at the Mars Stadium here for Major League Sixes. It is an absolutely cracking day down here at the Marden Sports Complex. And the field is looking a treat. We've got Ryan up on the camera up there for this women's round game between the Melbourne Makos, who ended up going to our first golden goal overtime game on field 2 today. They beat the Salties 12-11, and we're up against the Redbellies, who is their first game in this tournament. So we're looking to see what they will bring. And the two combatants line up in the centre here. We've got Danielle Mollison in there, and I think Ashton Hiron for the Redbellies. So both teams starting here on field 1. And we're about to blow the whistle, so ball is brought into play. But that was going to have to be reset as Polnitz kicks the ball back. And Antilov in the cage for the Mako women. And Alicia Gower, one of the young SA superstars, up and coming in there for the Adelaide Redbellies. So ball is kicked out. Mangan looks down, finds Sayaka Higa, and she gets on the board first. Benny and the Jets putting him on there. And Sayaka Higa gets the ball in the back of the net to start this scoring. Mollison finds the ball down to the bottom, kicks it up and over. Good pressure there from Araviakis, and just enough pressure to send that pass over the head. And the goal scorer in Higa will bring the ball in for the Redbellies. So they've been out there for about 20 minutes, the Redbellies, just in the warmth, just getting a warm-up. So Anastasia Araviakis, the current Benytham medalist here in South Australia, but Antilov with a good save there, as the ball will come back down the other way. And first or second opportunity here for the Makos. Good cut through the middle there from Mollison. Mollison up the top there to Eastman. Eastman fires wide. And that last touch rule means it's going out of bounds and you're going back the other way. So if you do not hit the keeper or do not hit the cage, it is a turnover. And Gower kicks the ball down there to Hiron. Hiron tries to get topside, gets past 1, looks to get past 2, rattles it in the top corner. And Ashton Hiron gets on the board for the Makos, for the Redbellies, sorry. So ball down in the offensive end here. Kicks the ball into the middle, just trying to drive, looks down the bottom again, just tipped out of a stick, and that's going to may have stepped on the line. Great positioning there from the official to find that foot on the line as it went out of bounds. And we've got a 2-0 game here as Hiron got the last goal. Benny and the Jets with the first one. So Higa runs the back. Looks up, finds a Redbellies. Good save again there from Antilov. And Antilov will bring the ball back into play. So offensive opportunity here. And we've got a whistle there. So a crease infringement. So ball will come back the other way for the Redbellies. So everything going the Redbellies' ways at the moment. As ball is down the back here for the Redbellies. Dispossessed down there, but Mollison against Mangan. Finds Hiron. Hiron fires the ball over. That's going to miss the stick there of Georgia Floyd. Ball goes out of bounds and will be picked up by Eleni Lip. So Eleni Lip brings the ball back into play. Lip looks up. Finds Eastman. Eastman down to the bottom corner here. Good little check there. Ball to be won. Still on the ground. Great contest here. But Hiron picks the ball up and she'll bring the ball back for the Redbellies. Little bit of a loop pass into the centre. Ball to be won. Araviakis picks the ball up, fires and pops. It gets a push as well. And we're going to have a card here as the Araviakis scores. And let's have a look at what that's a green card. So goal was scored, but penalty hadn't been assessed at that point. So we're going to have Michaela Ritchie, I think that is, sitting in the penalty box. And Ritchie will find 30 seconds as we have a water break, and Araviakis on the board there for the Redbellies. And they've shot out to a 3-0 lead here, have the Redbellies. So 3 different goal scorers in Hiron, Higa and Araviakis. And the ball will, they will start man down here. Will the Mako women, coming off a game already, so they'll have experienced the heat out on the field too. And they went to an overtime game, which they won 12-11 here, and that's the way to start your tournament, in an overtime win. But they've come up against the Redbellies, who are fresh. This is their first game of the tournament. Araviakis looks over, looks down, good look on the bottom corner, and Higa again with another score. She has 2 for the game now. So Higa now in defence. So ball up the top. And panting, losing the ball. Araviakis, good work there from her teammate Izzy Vrensen against Araviakis. Vrensen coming off a New Zealand representation there for the under-20s. Araviakis flicks the ball back. And she finds Chelsea Patrick. Patrick fires the ball down. Good interception. Ball to be won on the deck. Just flicks it forward as it is picked up down there by Brodie Borovnik. Borovnik hands the ball over to Mollison. Mollison fires and Mollison gets on the board with her first. Keeper pulls the ball out of the back of the net as Gower fires it up. Higa with already 2 goals for the game so far. Just might have been a ward there as she's just... hang on, let's have a look at what's going on here. Looked like she gave the big ward and it was a ward. So right on that one. Cannot push the player's stick away with your loose hand. And Higa will turn the ball over. So it is a 4-goal game. (4-1) is the score. If you're just joining us live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network, welcome. We are on the Australian Lacrosse Network YouTube page. Watch out for the grass monster. They still exist in this game. She nearly trips over her own feet there. The ball from the keeper, little one. Oh, just set up to... and Jade Mangan, we've seen her do this at international level, and Jade Mangan gets a goal. We saw her go coast to coast over in Hong Kong. But here she's waiting on the bottom corner. Ball found its way over, and Mangan with a goal. Looks inside. Oh, good. Into the middle there. And a goal there for the Seahawks. And that was Patrick with that goal. So Chelsea Patrick, but ball turned over here as it was thrown away. So another opportunity here for the Makos. And we got a whistle here. And that is going to be a interference call down in the bottom corner and a turnover here. So Ashton Hiron picks the ball up, brings it in for the Redbellies. Looks up the top, Patrick. Sorry, that last goal scorer was panting for the Makos. And we've got a 5-2 game here, definitely. Ball fired. Good save there from the keeper. And ball will come out. Good pressure there. Hayley Lawson getting pushed out, and she's going to get a 30-second green card here for a push. And Patrick will go and sit down for the Redbellies as Hayley Lawson will take the ball over to the other side to reset this game. So power play opportunity here for the Makos. Michaela Ritchie has the ball, gives it off, gets it back. Ritchie just fakes to shoot, looks down, panting, looks inside, finds the bottom corner. The bottom corner there is Eastman. Eastman looks inside. Ritchie trying to get through. Looks up, fires. Good save there from the keeper in Gower from the shot of Eastman. But Gower under immediate pressure there. Good pressure from Borovnik. Looks up and the ball turns over. Looks inside. Oh, gets a cheap one just on the halfway line. And Hiron is going to get away with that one. There you go. Love this Sixers game. A little bit of rough and tough. We don't mind just wore one right on the water break there. So, but no penalty deemed to be on the play. Might have been a touch unsportsmanlike there, but let them play, they say. And we've got a 5-2 game here. And the goal scorers at the moment, we have for the Makos, we have Mollison and Panting. And the Redbellies, they came out firing to the Redbellies. And Sayaka Higa has 2, Araviakis 1, Ashton Hiram 1, and Jade Magnan just getting on the scoreboard with 1. So 5-2 is the score here as we are in the water break due to heat. It's about 34 degrees out here at the moment, but a beautiful day. That breeze is just starting to kick through, but down on the field, it has been assessed to be a little too warm. So Judy Care says, let's have a bit of a break. And that might have even been quarter time, actually. I'm thinking, yep, quarter time. I thought that was for the drinks break, but that is... So it is quarter time here, just confirming. I thought that was going to be for the water break, but we were still in the first quarter. So, yeah, at the end of the first quarter, 5-2 is the score. The Redbellies up over the Makos, and we'll see how that extra game that they've played so far affects the Makos as we get into the heat of the day here. The Ryan Sparks up there on the camera doing a fantastic job keeping Sun Smart out there with the hat, the long sleeve, and tell you what, he's cutting a fine figure up there on the scaffold is Mr. Ryan Sparks. And next to me in the box, he's just stepped in. He's all over this scoreboard thing. We've got Tim Dicko-Dixon. He's come in for his first little foray into the Australian Lacrosse Network, and he looks like he's a professional now. He's gone, Gilly, I'm just, I got this, mate. You go and do what you do, and make sure you keep the fluids up on a day like today, because it is quite warm out there. A lot of people but I think it's going to be an absolutely beautiful night down here at the Mars Stadium. And why don't you do yourself a favour? Get down here. You can buy 3-day passes for $25. A day pass is only $10. And if you're under 15, what a day out. It's free. And if you need to buy tickets, get online to www.ticketybo.com.au. That is ticketebo.com.au/MLS 2024. Buy your tickets online and you can just walk at the door and walk in like a boss. And and we have some other games out on the backfield. I just got a score update before that the men's, the Salties versus the Makos out there, and the Makos had a win, 14-11 in their first game. So, yeah, the Makos winning both the men's and women's. And, Interesting to see how the matchups happen at the second round here, where we start to see some of the teams playing each other. And ball comes down. Mangan again. Number 2, Jade Mangan. I tell you what, she's a scoring machine, is Jade Mangan. She has her second for the game. Normally plays that defensive role, but in this Sixers game, everybody is a scorer. So ball up the top here. Just 13 seconds on the shot clock. Jasmine Newmarch looks and fires it over the top. Didn't touch, and as we see Alicia Gower go out to pick the ball up. Gower has Ari Viakis, her club teammate there for Burnside. Just running over the halfway line. And Ari Viakis, the current memorial medalist here in South Australia, had a fantastic season with the Burnside Bears. Ball tipped, but 13 seconds on the shot clock. Ashton Hiron, she gets inside and just a little bit of a dip and dump from Hiron. And as easy as you get, Ashton gets her second of the game. The ball comes back through the stick there of Bailey Eastman for the Makos. 6-2 is the score at the moment. 7-2, sorry. 7-2 is the score at the moment. As just looking to run some offense. Great cut there from Nellie Mollison. Great take. Just the finish that let it down, but under immense pressure there from the defence. So the ball will come down here. Just trying to split the C's there is Chelsea Patrick. Ball, Sophie Karam. Karam looks to get back on her left. Puts the ball up the top. Kicks it there to Morlang. Morlang fires. Good save in the cage there. And Olivia Anselov looks up, fires up the top. That could come off. It is Brovi Borovnik, another defender, but just on the left hand. Fires that one past the left-hand post, and out it goes. And we see Alicia Gower bring the ball back in for the Redbellies as it is pushed forward here. Mangan already with a couple. Kicks it to Heiger, who also has 2 goals for the day so far. Heiger looking to get in. Looks to pass down the bottom corner. Good save there from Antelov. As shot was had there by Ileana Morlang, but gets her own back up. So a reset on the clock. Still 24 seconds. Heiger with the ball. Fires. Antelov again. Just being the brick wall that she is. And that is going to be a goalie's ball, is it? As Mangan was covering the ball, Mangan said, well, why isn't it mine? She's covering my stick. So, but deemed to be in the goal circle, so that'll go to the goalie. And ball coming back the other way. Mollison with the ball, looking to do some work at the top. Mollison again down on her left. Great shot there on the bottom left-hand corner from Mollison. Gets her second, her first of the second quarter. And the Redbellies come quickly. Gets to get inside. Oh, just get some big bodies. Oh, good check there. Good work from Ashton Hiron. And checked in the circle there, so probably should have been a penalty. But ball will turn over, and that's on the hand. So Araviakis needs to pick the ball up, but just kicks it just too far to herself. And Araviakis and Antelov passes the ball over. Eastman with the ball. Under pressure. Good work there from Araviakis. Coming back the other way here for the Redbellies. Just gets a little push. Looks inside. That is Floyd. Floyd still with the ball in the stick. Presentation comes there on the outer side. That is from Ranjamari Jamel. Jamel fires the ball up to Higa. Higa back up the top here to Karam. Karam looks to get inside. Good save again there from the keeper. And doing a fantastic job in there is Olivia Antelov. Antelov with the outlet. just puts under pressure, and that's an over and back. So that's going to be a Redbellies ball anyway, as they did pick it up. And good check. Ball will turn over through Newmarch. Newmarch under pressure. Just wondering about the contact. Mangan working in a postage stamp. Mangan again goes to the pole. Flag on the play for a push. She keeps continuing. Mangan still with a penalty on the play. Ball up the top. Finds Heger, and that is going to stop play. And that will be a Redbellies ball as we see a penalty for a push for a 30-second. And we've got a green card. So the ball will start over the other side where Tammy Varga is set up. But drink break is going to be had before that. And 7-3 is the score as they get into the shade. Have a quick sip of water. And 7-3 is the score. Yep. So just a few technical issues here with the scoreboard. So don't worry that there's some time. Time hasn't elapsed here. Again, new venue. We're just getting things ready for the next couple of days. As they come out from the drinks break, it'll be a Redbellies ball in a power play situation, currently leading 7-3. As the Redbellies are out onto the offensive end first. And the Makos make their way down into the defensive end. So they are going to be in a power play situation. Here the Makos. It'll be a 5-on-4 opportunity. And Araviakis will start with the ball up the top. As we see the defence coming down, Tammy Varga about to set the play and blows the whistle to restart this second quarter. So 4 minutes left in this second. Araviakis has the ball at the top, kicks it to Higer. Higer looks on the bottom corner. Oh, lovely little just around the corner there. Not much angle whatsoever there from Chelsea Patrick. And Patrick gets another one for the Redbellies. Just sitting on goal line extended there, just grabbed the ball and literally put it around Angelov. Angelov still looking at the goals to make sure they were straight. Ball up the top here, Vrensen. Vrensen looks to get down. Good double there from Hiron. Ball to be won on the deck, and we've got a penalty on the play, and we're going to have a whistle here as we have a card coming here, and it might be for a... No, it's going to be a yellow card for a slash. And that's going to go on Ashton Hiron. So she'll sit down for a minute. So a power play opportunity here for the Melbourne Makos. Jade Mangan comes in to play man-down defence for the Redbellies. To Eastman. Eastman looks down the bottom corner. Looks inside of Vrensen. Vrensen pops that one up and over the top. But deemed to have tipped the stick, so that's going to be a reset. So a good opportunity here for the Melbourne Makos. Out of side, Corey Rainey looks on the bottom side. They're in a man-up situation here. Mollison battling down there. Ball to be won on the deck. Still on the deck. Ball kicked out there. Araviakis uses her pace to get down to the ball. They've got numbers here if they can move the ball. Just steps inside and pops it away. Araviakis gets another one for the Redbellies. And we've got a timeout here charged to the Melbourne Makos. So 8-3. 9-3 is the score. 9-3 is the score. But a timeout being called here by the Melbourne Makos because they want to have a little talk about the offence in this last probably minute and a half of the quarter, maybe 2 minutes of the quarter. And The Redbellies certainly would be quite happy with where they are currently sitting in this game, as the coaches go through with their troops on what they're looking for out there. Melbourne Makos certainly having some conversations about what is happening and how much with the turnovers that they're currently creating. Just trying to get onto the cage. But the keeper doing a fantastic job down there, Antilov. She's certainly keeping them in this contest. Even though it's a 9-3 game, it could be a lot further away than that. But they're going to come out in a man-up situation. So stopping the penalty clock as well there with that timeout. And we'll see what they've come up with. Ball will start with Antilov down in the back corner. Antilov kicks it to Eastman. Eastman has Ritchie to her left, gives the ball there now. Ritchie kicks the ball down on the bottom corner. Great little cut. Oh, little BTB. We love to see that in any form of the game. And Nellie Mollison with the left-hand BTB just pops that one over the top of the cage. But don't mind a little bit of razzle-dazzle in this game. And Jade Mangan with no damage done on the defensive end finds Patrick. Patrick looks to run circles, but guarded well there by Michaela Ritchie. Ball with the Karam. Karam looks to go inside, does go inside. A good pass in there. Finds Simmons, and Simmons gets on the board with her first for the Redbellies. And that is half-time as we see right on that half-time whistle, the Redbellies get another one. They've managed to put away 5 goals in each quarter so far to the half. Currently leading 10 goals to 3 as they have been moving the ball exceptionally well from the start. Goal scorers at the moment, we had Mollison with 2, Panting with 1. And for the Redbellies, Sayuhiga with 2. We had Ashton Hiron with 2. Araviakis Anastasia has 2. Mangan has 2. And Patrick has 1. And Simmons got the last one of that first half. It is a 10-3 game at the moment. And we're going to just take a quick break on the mic here. And we'll be back very shortly, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And back we come for three-quarter time action here at the Mars Stadium. It is Major League Sixes action. We currently have the Redbellies leading 10-3 against the Melbourne Makos in their second game of the day. The Makos' first game got over the line in an overtime thriller out in field 2. Pete Greenhouse calling that one out there earlier. Good work there from Ashton Hiron. Ashton Hiron just trying to make her own way through there. Good defence, though, there from Eleni Lip. Looks up. Oh, a little flip up and great take on the crease there. It was Newmarch. Newmarch running down. She's being chased and dispossessed. Ball with Patrick. Great pick up on the outer side. Under massive amount of pressure there, Mangan. She is wearing her like an absolute cheap suit at the moment down there. Ball comes off as Panting picks the ball up down the back. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Looks up, fires. That one's gone straight across. And no damage done to the scoreboard as we see the keeper in Alicia Gower pick the ball up. And she'll get the ball up further there to Sasha Polnitz. Polnitz over to Patrick. Patrick gets around one. Looks to get inside, but shut down there by Mollison. Looks back up. Nice inside move, but picking pockets in the middle there is Nellie Mollison. She's already got a couple of the game. Oh, good turnover. Great pressure there from Patrick. Araviakis pops it away, and that's all Chelsea Patrick there. Great defensive pressure to turn that ball over. And Araviakis gets the first of the third quarter and just trying to take it to the cage there is Izzy Vrenson. Not there. Patrick did a good job looking to go left, right, back, fires, and just passes that one to the right-hand side as the ball now comes back for the Makos. Corey Rainey has the ball. Looks inside. Finds Eastman. Eastman looks to get around. Good pressure. Fires, and that one's just missed the cage. Trying to chase it down there is Borovnik. Borovnik keeps it in. Might have had her feet out of bounds when she grabbed that ball back in the stick. Just quietly. She was well out of play when she put the ball back in her stick. So lucky there, but you know what? As the creator does, and that could be an no, not an unsportsmanlike, as she's throwing the ball away well over the field. Anyway, no damage done. The creator has a way of making things up, and the Redbellies will bring the ball back here through Gower. Gower passes the ball up. Finds Morlang. Morlang, a little bit of left, a little bit of right. Has she got a good night? No, she doesn't. Good save in there for Antilov. As a crease infringement is deemed to be the case down there, and it's going to turn over. No, hang on. Yeah, whistle was going the other way. Definite crease infringement. And that's going to be a Melbourne Makos ball. I think they just need to get a little bit of a handle on this at the moment. But we're learning. It's all new, this game. So as ball, good. All they need to push her over there. That foot just needed to touch the line. Good work from Jade Mangan. But ball is flicked up. We've got a penalty on the play here. Lip with the ball. Lip looks inside, and that's going to turn over. And penalty is about to be called here by Tammy Varga. And just asking what I've done. But Jade Mangan, the answer is you've got a push, and that is a 30-second releasable penalty. So you will find the shade of the marquee over there. And Jade Mangan sitting down for 30 seconds for a push there. As the ball gets kicked to Michaela Ritchie. Michaela Ritchie kicks it back to Panting. Panting couldn't quite get a handle on the ball. Turns the ball over within the first 8 seconds of that power play. Ball picked up, pushed forward by Polnitz. Kicks it over here to Hiron. Hiron, she will go, given every opportunity. Hiron fires high, wide, and handsome. And that's gone over the top. And ball will come back through Antilov. Antilov brings the ball into play now. So Mollison, sitting on the halfway line, receives it now. Nellie Mollison as the penalty has been released on the Redbellies, so even at 5-all. Ball in the stick of Eastman. Eastman looking to do some work. Good work there by Patrick on the defence. Looked to fire inside, but Patrick picks the ball up and she's off to the races. Ball in her left hand. Good chase down here. Fires and Patrick puts another one away for the Redbellies. And we are going to have a drinks break here, as the 4-minute mark of the third term enters drink break protocol. And 2-0 this quarter so far for the Redbellies. And interesting call down in that back corner there where the ball was stopped from Borovnik. Feet were well outside the field of play and picked the ball up while the feet were there, but not deemed to be out of bounds. And everyone having a well-earned hydration break here. If you are joining us live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network YouTube page, welcome to Major League Sixes. If it is the first time you've seen this game, we hope you're enjoying it. It is fast, it is furious, and there is plenty of transition and plenty of shots happening. So, and if you are in Adelaide, or even if you're in Melbourne or Sydney or Brisbane or whatever, and you've got nothing to do for the weekend, why not fly down for a day? It'd be well worth the money to come down here and watch some fantastic lacrosse and watch a lot of athletes who potentially will be Olympians in 2028 in Los Angeles coming out of potentially these tournaments. So what an opportunity to watch the ground floor work of some of our athletes in this Sixers game. This is the game that we will be taking to the Olympic Games in 2028 in Los Angeles. And as the great man, Mr. Benji Muxlow, just rolls in. See, mate, as he's just does everything, does Mr. Benji Muxlow. You love his hat, Salties. But back onto the action here. So ball with Antilov. Antilov kicks the ball forward. Finds Eastman, but picked off there. Mangan, and she got 3 in her. Great save there. Ball to be won. Good work there from Antilov. Antilov, she won't give it up. Good check, and that's come out of a Redbelly stick. And Araviakis, that is a Melbourne Makos ball. Good defense, and she's got a penalty for a push there. So penalty on the play for a push. Looks inside, finds Mollison. Mollison, ball down, still able to pick the ball up. Just firing into the middle. And we're going to have a whistle stopped here. And we're going to see a yellow, maybe a yellow card or a 44 for a push for a green card. That is a 30-second releasable penalty. So the cards are green card, 30-second releasable penalty. Yellow card, 1-minute penalty. And if you get a red card, that is a 3-minute expulsion. And you are out of the game and you miss the game next game. So that's a big penalty if you're going to get a red card in this. Ball looks good, save there from Gower. Ball to be won, Ritchie. Good pressure there on Eastman. Eastman looks up, and that's come out of Heger's stick. And Michaela Ritchie will bring the ball in. She'll have to go and get it first. So Michaela Ritchie will come back into the field of play. Couple of minutes to go in this third term. The Redbellies still 12-3 up. Ball kicked over here to Jasmine Newmarch. Newmarch rolls around her left. Penalty has been released. Hasn't seen the player coming from behind. Kicks it down the back. Gower comes out, but no. Good pressure, though, from Gower. Enough to just put some pressure on Panting. Didn't quite pick the ball up, and it goes out of bounds. And Jade Mangan, this is what she does best, is go coast to coast. But Mangan looks over to Araviakis. She is picked up by Mollison. Araviakis looks forward, finds Karam. Karam looking to come down the right. Good save there. straight onto the pole of the stick there as Borovnik brings the ball out. Ball turned over, ball turned back. Good work from Izzy Vrenson, just with a push, and that's going to be over and back. But the penalty is going to come first, and Ashton Hiram with another penalty. That'll be a cross-check there for 1 minute in a yellow card. So Hiram will sit again for another penalty. She's had a couple of penalties in this game, Ashton. So yellow card given, 1 minute, unreleasable. So an opportunity here in a power play. Eastman looks inside, finds Mollison. Mollison on a shooting left. Looks to come around, just readjusts the goggles. Mollison still coming around. Looks inside. Oh, good pass there to Borovnik. Great take from Borovnik. But fires that one over the top of the keeper. And Gower will pick the ball up. Gives it up to Anastasia Araviakis. Araviakis just getting past her defender there. Looking to go again, goes inside. They're a player down here, so they'll probably just want to waste some time, as much time as they can on that penalty. Good work there, good save. And that's rolled in, has it? No? Okay, turned over. So ball coming down on this outer side. Corey Rainey looks to go inside. Picked up there by Araviakis. Ball fired down on the bottom. Picked up now by Patrick. Looks forward. Got the release of the penalty coming up from Hiron. Hiron pops that one away. Good, fortunate release there on Hiron. And back we go. And that is three-quarter time here in the Major League Sixes game between the Redbellies and the Makos. As three-quarter time is blown, it is currently, there was a 3-0 quarter in that one, and it's currently 13-0. And that is number 3 done. So one more quarter to go here in this game. If you are just joining us for the first time, these games consist of 4 8-minute quarters. If they do go into golden goal overtime, they are a 4-minute period. First goal scorer will win, as we saw earlier today. We are playing on a modified field, normally 110 by 55. We are 70 by 40. So the field is a bit shorter, but there are no, especially the men's game, there are no long stick defenders. So there's plenty of shots that get given. And the women's game here, I tell you what, there's been some fantastic shooting today in this women's game. But I will say it's not as stop-start as the women's field game. There's a fair bit getting let going here. And there is plenty of checks being had. And we like the free-flowing nature of this game. 30-second shot clocks. So as soon as a goal is scored, you've got 30 seconds to get a shot off. But you've only got 10 seconds in the half to clear it, up over the halfway line. And if you can do that quickly, you get plenty more offense. If the ball comes off the keeper or the goal, it will revert back to the offensive team with a reset for 30 seconds. So, and the quarter scores, we had, what did we have? Redbacks got 5 in the first, 5 in the second, and 3 in the third. And then for the Makos, they had 2 in the first quarter. They had 1 in the second quarter, and they didn't trouble the keeper or the goal scorer in the third. So that is where we sit right now, 13-3. Teams aren't far from coming back for fourth quarter action. And we see over there too, Chris North is out here taking photos. Huge shout out up there on the scaffold to Mr. Ryan Sparks and Dicko. He's doing a great job here for his first ever game on the Australian Lacrosse Network. He has got everything happening on the computers. You should see him. He's got 3 computers going. He's got some refreshments just in case anything stressful does come up. But he's all over this at the moment, and we're glad to have Dicko on board. But it's about to be fourth quarter action. Do the Makos have what they need to get back in this game? It's going to be a tall ask at 13-3 down. But they did get a win earlier in the day. This is their last game of the day, so I'm sure that they will be glad to finish this game off strongly and then move into tomorrow with a good recovery session. So, ball. Hiron comes into the middle there for the Redbellies, and we see Nellie Mollison in for the Makos. We've got Olivia Antilov in the cage for the Makos, and Alicia Gower in the cage for the Redbellies. And the ball is about to start here. Ball hits the ground. Ball to be won. Just a few bodies, and Alicia Gower just waits back there and says, you know what, here. Benny and the Jets, you go down here. She started the scoring in the first quarter. She started the scoring in the last quarter. And Sayaka Higa gets the first one of the fourth quarter for the Redbellies as the Makos turn the ball over, coming back the other way. So they will have another opportunity here. Araviakis has the ball. Kicks it up here to Ashton Hiron. Hiron looks the opposite side. Just misses her teammate there at the top. If she had been able to take that, she would have had an alley to come down on that right-hand side. But ball goes out of bounds. Last touch rule here applies. And out of bounds, turn the ball over. And Corey Rainey will pick the ball up. Mollison with the ball. Looks to potentially set a little flip up the top. Looks inside. Finds Eastman. Eastman under massive pressure from the Redbellies. I tell you what, they've got to bite these Redbellies. And they are coming back the other way. Ball in the stick of Karam. Karam just gets dispossessed at the last minute. Oh, there's an outlet. So an opportunity here for Mollison up against Gower. Mollison fires that one behind and gets another one for the Makos. And Mollison gets her third of the game. That's the first of the fourth quarter for them. Ball to Araviakis. Araviakis has the ball over there to Ranjamari Jamel. And ball comes down under pressure straight away. Look at the Redbellies. They are fierce in the contest, but we've got to have a card here. It might be a... Is it a cross check? Where yellow card. And it's going to go on Anastasia Araviakis. So an opportunity here for the Makos. 14-4 is the score. A 1 minute penalty. Ball with Rainey. Just coming around the outer side here. It's Vrenson. Vrenson looks to fire. Looks to go inside. Little flick up there from Lip. Up and over the Alini. Lip just throws the ball up and over the cage. And ball coming back the other way to the Redbellies. We've got a legal procedure here on for a legal substitution. So it might have come off, so the ball will turn over and the ball will have to come up to the centre here. Rhiannon Panting has the ball, so power play opportunity still. Panting gets the ball back. Has Mangan, fires. Ball well defended there from Mangan. Ball to Gower. Gower is about to be under pressure. Kicks the ball out the back. Hiron looks up. Ball to be won. Mangan has the ball. Dispossessed by Borovnik. And we've got a 10-second clear violation as they didn't get it up and over the halfway line within 10 seconds. So ball turns over again. Hayley Lawson has the ball now. Still, penalty's been released now. Ball here with Panting. Panting gets dispossessed. I like their work rate here. Ashton Hiron is coming down, and as we see Hiron putting that one away again. And another one for the Redbellies. Ball back down with the Makos. Mollison looking for some help here. Just starting to feel the fatigue a little bit. Eastman looks up. So Mollison, good cut there from Ritchie. Ball back up to Eastman. Looks to run down. Just starting to stand still a little bit as the time clock runs out. As ball will be taken over. Oh, great interception. Good work there. Fires and pops it away. Eastman was on her toes there. And Eastman gets a well-earned goal from an interception. Karam has the ball. Ball back up here with Patrick. Patrick fires high and wide, and out of bounds it goes. And another opportunity here for the Makos. And we have a hydration break at the 4-minute mark of the last term. And we will have the Makos start with the ball down in the back corner here on their clear. A 2-all last quarter, which makes it a 15-5 game. And we hope you're enjoying this live free Major League Sixes on the Australian Lacrosse Network. There is plenty more to come for the next, well, number one this evening, but two for the next couple of days as we work our way to our first ever Major League Sixes champion for the men's and women's for the Lacrosse Australia, as these squads battle each other out. The next game just out behind the camera at the moment. We're going to have the Brisbane Salties, coached by Gav Levy, which came off an overtime loss there to the Makos, 13-11. And they're going to come up against the Sydney Seahawks, who had a 16-9 win against the Perth Manta Rays. So really important game for the Salties. If they don't get up over the Sydney Seahawks in the second game, they'll start the day at 0-2. And I know Gav Levy, speaking to him this morning at breakfast, is not exactly what he thought was would be happening if that's the case. But that is going to be a really interesting game to see where these two teams sit. But at the moment, the Redbellies, they are doing this comfortably against the Makos. We've got a 15-5 game, still currently a 10-goal game as Vrensen gets down, looks down the back, rotates the ball. Ball comes around the back corner, looks inside, finds Mollison. Mollison, little fake, comes around on her left. Good double there. Great double, looks up the top. Vrensen goes to shoot, doesn't, and that's gone up and over the top. Still play here, but the 30-second shot clock runs out. And Sayaka Higa will bring the ball back down. Kicks the ball down there to Sasha Polnitz. Polnitz kicks it back to Benny and the Jets. Higa runs the ball down, looks inside. Oh, great pass inside. Great save, though, by Antilov. Good there, ball up and over. Could turn back over, though, and that's a great bit of play there by Anastasia Araviakis. Just manages to keep the ball in against Borovnik. And Araviakis looks in the centre, and that one's gone high and through the stick there of Jamel. And ball goes out of bounds. It will be a Makos ball. Rainey picks the ball up, brings it over halfway. Kicks it there to Lawson. Lawson looks to go on her left, gets a bit of space. Lawson through the 5-hole, and Lawson gets a score. And pressure automatically on the keeper, but she's good enough to get the ball up into the centre, and opportunity as it is brought out here by Morlang. Morlang on the white line almost, fires the ball down to the bottom right-hand corner, up the top to Hiron. Hiron looks to get engaged. She will shoot when she has the opportunity. And that is going to be a dangerous shot, is it? As that has hit the player there in Eastman. I'm just watching. So an interference call here. Okay, so we've got a green 30-second card. I wasn't sure whether she actually wore the ball then, Eastman. Oh, so Stick got it. Okay. Anyway, we've got a 30-second penalty there. It is a green card, which is a releasable 30-second penalty. Ball here with Floyd. Floyd over to Hiron. Hiron looks to fire, and that one's up and over the top. And there's a little conglomerate of balls down in that back corner that looks like my golf game on a Saturday when the in the trees as I try to find them. But Lawson takes the ball up over the halfway line, kicks it to Mollison. Mollison looks down on the bottom corner. Newmarch looks inside. Great pass to Mollison. Good save there as the keeper makes a really good save there in Gower. Ball picked up again. Looks down on the bottom corner. Still on the bottom corner. And there's a great shot there from Hayley Lawson. Up on the top shelf. Oh, there was massive pressure on that. Cleo Araviakis picks the ball up. Good work there from the two respective players. And comes back the other way. Looks inside. Looks to fire. Mollison rolls back. Gets on her left. Looks back. And that's got a big piece of it. But Bailey Eastman scores another one. So 2 in a row there. And a little bit of a run on here for the Makos. And that will end up as the end score. So they had a great little run at the end there. A good quarter for the Makos with 5 goals to 2. But unfortunately, they were too far behind at that point and will run out behind the Redbellies at 15-8. And a good game to actually watch. I'm really impressed with the Redbellies in that game. And some goal scorers as the two teams just shake hands. So for the Makos, we had Mollison with 3, Panting with 1, Eastman with 2, and Lawson with 2. And on the Redbellies, we had Sayaka Higa with 3. She got 2 of the first 4. And then we had Ashton Hiron with 4 for the game. Jade Mangan with 2, back-to-back, 1 at the end of the first, 1 at the start of the second. Patrick had a couple of great interceptions for Patrick. Simmons got 1, and that will round it out. It is a 15-8 game to the Makos. Lose that one to the Redbellies as we see the next 2 teams start to warm up. And we will be back here with live and free action very soon on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We hope you're enjoying this Major League Sixes. Until we see you very shortly, my name's been Tony Watts. Until the sticks are swinging, we'll see you soon.